Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw. Going In Raw. That sounds terrible.
What's up, it's your girl Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you are watching Going In Raw. You like that?
Hey friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here, youtube.com/Steve and Larson, and available wherever podcasts can be found. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notify bell to make sure you always get your new Going In Raw notifications.
Yeah, that's right.
We're also available on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steve and Larson. We have a variety of reward tiers over there, and we got ourselves some new patrons, Larson.
We do.
While I dig these out, quick reminder, we got a new 10 for the win. That's right, 10 for the win
check it
came
out.
back.
We had a bit of a 10 for the win weekend.
This past weekend, yeah, man.
So check it out. It's up right now.
Great response, man. People are happy.
Yes.
They really enjoyed the skit, the live intro skit thing.
We got a good one next week, especially if you're a fan of old school 10 for the win. You got something to look forward to.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. That's going to be a cool one.
Yep.
Let's see here. We do have some new patrons. We've got, let's see here. We were gone a lot last week. We were here on Tuesday, so, okay. Yeah, exactly.
So basically about 5 days worth.
Jake Mountford, Ryan DeMatte. Let's see here. You Talk It. Ryan, Mike, Baby Boomer Yoda. Daniel Oliveris, Sergio Collado, Michael Carson, King Mo, and Cara de Color.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Oh, hey, Ulysses is here. Hi, Ulysses.
Hey, Ulysses. What's going on? We also have a new channel member, Shadow Ace, and a couple of super chats here from Joshua Martinez. I suspect he's trying to get that APY up on his savings account.
Yeah.
So that's good. Gustavo Gama and Joshua Martinez again. It doesn't say what his thing is.
Oh, no, that's emojis. That one is missed the live shows over the holiday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, how was your holiday?
A lot of driving.
Yeah?
Drove to Southern California. It took like 9.5 hours each way.
Oh, my God, really?
The weather was not good.
Oh, wow. That's horrible.
Traffic. Yeah, it was not,
Lots of 9.5 hours? That sucks.
Tell me about it.
That sucks. Man, are you going to do that next year? You got to give that one some good thought. I don't know about all
that. I'm not
that.
going to comment on that right now.
Oh, man, off camera. Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, you're right. There's a lot to think about.
Yeah, no, for sure. Anyways, mine was good. It was fine. It was mellow. I didn't drive 9.5 hours at all. So I guess I have you beat on that one.
You do.
Oh, man. Anyways, let's hop right into it.
Yeah, there's a lot to cover.
You noted you mentioned that we took a bit of a holiday last week. I didn't
watch anything.
We didn't watch pretty much anything. I watched a little bit of SmackDown, and I watched NXT.
The only thing I saw of NXT was Keith Lee pouncing Adam Cole into the crowd.
It was a really good episode, but that totally won anything that AEW, I imagine, had to. I don't know. I have no idea what happened on AEW. I mean, I know.
It was Kenny versus Pac, so that was probably really good.
That was probably decent.
I saw a couple little gifs from Jericho's thank you celebration. That was probably funny. He brought his dad out.
Yeah.
That's probably funny.
The Butcher and the Blade debuted.
I mean, they look really cool. The whole faction looks really cool. Just
they look
no build-up to it.
They look cool. Yeah. They should try some of those cool video vignettes that New Japan does. Mm-hmm. Man, that makes it look really cool. And then
maybe they were too worried about the dude in NXT UK with the Peaky Blinders gimmick. Maybe they were worried it would be too much of the same thing. Because they kind of got an old-timey vibe.
Ridge
Holland, yeah. Yeah, the Butcher and the Blade. It's a great name. They got a bit of an old-timey vibe.
Oh, their look is fantastic.
Yeah.
It kind of comes off as Peaky Blinders, for sure.
So maybe they were like, well, let's bring him out there, and they'll attack Cody, and people will think they're a huge deal because they attack Cody.
It's like an H.H. Holmes gimmick. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Man, who just builds a hotel?
Murder hotel.
It's a murder hotel. That's crazy. You know what else is crazy? Apparently, Vince McMahon wants us to watch Brock Lesnar versus Cain Velasquez or Tyson Fury in what would sure to be the main event of WrestleMania.
That's what Talk Sport is leading us to believe. Is what they have to say. Quote, as far as Lesnar goes, WWE are looking at two options. One would see him face Cain Velasquez, and what the company would bill as a rubber match, as Velasquez dethroned Lesnar for the UFC heavyweight title in MMA, and Lesnar defeated Velasquez on his WWE debut at Crown Jewel in October. However, if Tyson Fury beats Deontay Wilder, to become the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. The allure of having a boxing world champion face Lesnar is expected to be too much for Vince McMahon. Here's the thing. As long as WWE title is involved, I don't care.
Bad news, my friend. It's totally going to be.
They're not going to do Brock versus Tyson Fury for the WWE championship.
They totally would.
They are not.
They totally would.
They are not, because Brock is not winning that match. If it's between Brock and Tyson Fury is going to win. And they're not going to have Tyson Fury be WWE champion. Not going to happen.
So the second part is correct. They're not going to have him be champion. And that might be one way to get it out of being like the main event, because it wouldn't have – I don't know. You're probably right. You're probably right in terms of Lesnar and Fury. Although it's wrestling. They can overbook the crap out of it and have something stupid and silly happen.
Imagine
to get them out of it.
You're gonna have 70,000 people dumping on it if Tyson Fury walks out of that match as WWE champion.
No, he's not going to walk
dumping.
out. You're right. He's not going to walk out as champion.
Oh yeah,
he's not going to walk out as champion.
He'd win though.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It'd probably be the same thing as Braun, knock him out. Count out or something like that.
It'd be something stupid.
Yeah,
no, look,
and they're still going to boo. And people are going to boo that. It's going to be ridiculous.
The entirety is going to be stupid,
crap.
But don't think that they're not going to have the WWE title involved with this in some manner.
Yeah, I mean, it's more likely with Kane. Although I keep on hearing that Kane has like a terrible knee, and he needs surgery. He's going to be out for months. So, like, what's the deal with that?
I don't know, but if either of these matches happens, like they're probably going to build something. I would think they're going to build something kind of neat with the 4 Horsewomen leading up to Mania.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's not going to main event. If he's got Brock versus Tyson Fury, that's going to be his main event. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit doom and gloom right now.
Maybe.
Starrcade was a disaster last night.
I just ignored all wrestling on the weekend. As far as I'm concerned, everything's great. Although I saw that we'll get to the Fiend title later on, and that's.
I got that from. I like the Fiend title. People are tripping about it. I don't know why. I get it. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's a handcrafted title from Tom Savini.
Oh, the craftsmanship
That's amazing.
Is great.
Why would anybody
However,
crap on that?
I don't want. I mean, it doesn't look like a wrestling belt.
Yeah, and Fiend doesn't look like a wrestler.
But he is a wrestler.
Well, he doesn't look like one. So why would his title look like one?
It's like a wrestler with a mask on.
Not really. It's like a horror movie villain.
All right. Anyways, let's stick with this right now. Kane, like if he's involved, Todd's involved. At least Kane's wrestled more than like one match.
Yeah.
Although it's been like 3.
I wouldn't be.
if the title's involved. I wouldn't be as concerned about it if Kane's the match. Tyson Fury should be nowhere close to a title match in WWE.
Yeah, I agree.
Ever.
We can definitely agree on that.
Ever.
I know.
At least Kane has like wrestling pedigree.
Yeah.
As an amateur wrestler, he's highly decorated.
Yeah, no, I'm
champion.
way more up on Kane. But I think my main thing about Kane is just that it's a Hogan Warrior 1998 situation. Lesnar's bringing him in just to get his win over Cain Velasquez.
Well, he already did that at Crown Jewel. That's 1-1 now.
Well, that's why this is the rubber match. They're including the UFC, which is infinitely more silly.
But yeah, I mean, as long as the title's not involved, I feel like Brock's like, all right, you may lose to Kane. Where's the check at?
I would not care at all if the title wasn't involved. I'd be like, oh, cool, whatever you want to do with Brock. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be.
I don't know.
I think it's going to be, man.
I don't know. We've already seen that, though, That's what happened at Crown Jewel. We've already seen it. Anyways.
Yeah. Vince thinks it's a big deal.
There's a bunch of stuff that happened over the weekend that neither of us apparently watched. However, we're going to disagree about that Fiend title. It doesn't do it for me.
Well, that's fine. It doesn't do it for a lot of people. So, I mean, I
can appreciate the craftsmanship.
Seemingly on my Twitter feed, you're in the majority company.
All right.
Like everybody else is involved in that.
I can appreciate the craftsmanship and still not like it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's funny because when he came out with the Universal title at this whatever the last thing was, he had it around his face, and now it's gonna be like his face and another face.
You know what they need to do?
It's not like the best that it could be, but
what they really need to do though is on the Firefly Funhouse one, the blue one. Is he even going to bother with that anymore? The blue Universal title?
That's going to be on Firefly Funhouse.
Okay. They need to change the side plates because the side plates have the Fiend's mask on it.
Yeah.
They need to make them Firefly Funhouse specific side plates if that's the case.
Yeah, I agree. They should do that.
Probably
but you know what? Okay, so this is sort of minutia. Keeping the Fiend on there, because whenever he talks about the Fiend, he sort of goes like this.
Yeah,
it does. I think it sort of makes it a bit ominous. I could see how it makes it a bit ominous. Here's the thing: they're not thinking about it this way. But like you have that little reminder there that this is like a kid's show, but man, I'm messed up in the head. See, look right here.
Well,
but then
we were on the show already. What they need to do is put a couple of the puppets on the side plate. That's what they need.
Yeah,
Ramblin' Rabbit.
Yeah.
Put Mercy the Buzzard on those side plates. That'd look cool.
I just want Huskus. How about 2 Huskuses?
A couple Huskuses.
I'm a big Huskus
or
fan.
The whole cast doing Muscle Man dance.
Yeah,
So I heard
that's the one thing I need to go back and watch, because I watched I was like, oh man, it's Friday, I'm not really doing anything, I'm gonna watch SmackDown, and so I turn it on and Roman comes out, cuts a promo, then Baron comes out and starts cutting a promo, and I'm like, oh my god, where's my McMahon shakeup, please?
Yeah,
can I please have my McMahon shakeup?
Yeah, what a way. I mean, it's like 5 weeks in a row they started the show off with Corbin talking.
And then I heard the stuff about Daniel Bryan, and I was like, okay, cool. So I watched that. I watched the end of that, and that was cool. Like Daniel Bryan's gonna lose all of his hair or something. So that's kind of cool. I do like that they are really pushing. There was some cool stuff there with Daniel Bryan and The Miz.
Yeah.
And I really like that.
Where The Miz is trying to save Daniel Bryan from himself, and I've heard that Miz brought up how the Fiend has changed Finn Balor and Seth Rollins, which we've been asking for.
Yeah. I think it's good stuff.
W.S. Fletcher brings up the cost of the Fiend title. Apparently each of them is handcrafted.
It's handcrafted. $7,000 is really cheap for that.
$6,500. It's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. But, I mean, I think people are mainly crapping on it because, well, there's 2 things that I've noticed. Number one, there was the fact that WWE never offered up. They said, people are saying, well, you offer up this for $6,500, but, Naomi's LED title,
that was
they
great.
never offered up. They really should have offered up at least a cheapo version of that.
That was amazing.
It was really great title. Even if you're not a Naomi fan, it's a really great looking title.
It's awesome.
I think it probably would have sold. I mean, I speculate they just didn't think it was going to sell that much. Maybe Naomi wasn't a big merch seller. I don't know. I mean, people are saying nobody's going to pay $6,500 for that. I'm not sure how much a Naomi LED title would cost.
I mean, I don't buy titles. That's kind of my philosophy. But man,
yeah, I'm not a title guy.
It would look amazing.
Because what are you going to do with the time? We have a title. You have the title for.
Yeah, it's just over there.
It just sort of sits there.
It's
what are you going to do with it? If we go to a wrestling show, we're not going to take it to a wrestling show.
No. We've carried a wrestling title with us to a wrestling show once, thanks to Eddie.
Yeah,
he was kind enough, and it was great. It was awesome.
Oh no, it was great. But then you're just stuck with a giant title.
But it was my first experience carrying this huge belt with me for the whole show. I'm like,
yeah.
No, I just don't think this is for me.
Yeah,
I just don't think it's for me.
Yeah, and you just stick out like a sore. I like to blend in, man. I like to blend in. That's why I went for my run this morning, and I wear I have all black outfit, and then I have a black ski mask on and some gloves, so I just run around town like that.
Wow.
I don't, but I do have a beanie that I wear that someday I would love to just pull over my head in front of somebody.
I was curious why they still sell ski masks. I guess people still go skiing. I guess that's the answer.
People still ski, man. They like skiing and robbing things.
Apparently. Anyways, I read that what's it called? Starrcade was a hot mess. A dumpster fire.
I was gonna watch it after the fact, but apparently it was exclusively a live stream thing.
Yeah,
which
is weird. And they had it on YouTube.
They had it on. It was YouTube streaming, and then it just disappeared into the ether. It was like our.
Maybe they realized it was such a disaster because apparently the show started and then the audio worked.
Yeah.
And then what was supposed to be the main event, a last man standing match between Bob Lashley and Rusev, didn't happen.
It was a count out victory for Lashley because Rusev didn't show up.
Because he's got a restraining order.
Until he did show up.
And so Kevin Owens said, I'll have a match now against Bob Lashley.
Yeah.
And then Rusev showed up.
And
so Lashley wins by DQ.
Well, he won by count out.
No, against Rusev.
Then they set
match.
up a new match.
Yes.
So he won. Man, he boosted. 2 matches in a row that he won. Good job, Lashley, I guess.
But then I guess I read that the women's tag title match was pretty decent.
Yeah, that looked cool. I just saw a bunch of video clips and GIFs because again, I was like, I'll just check it afterwards. And I half pay attention if that. So I go up on the network. I'm like, oh, where's Starrcade? It's not there. And then I was like, oh wait, was this thing exclusively on YouTube? So I got in. There's a bunch of little 1-minute clips on YouTube. And I was like, that ain't Starrcade.
I mean, they realized, wow, this is a horrible disaster.
And then
we'll walk away from this one.
And you see, keep it unlisted. And then you see shots of the crowd, or what they call a crowd. There was nobody there. There was nobody showing up.
It's the house show they broadcast an hour of.
Freaking Vince, man.
Why don't they actually do right by the Starrcade name, dang it.
Right? Yeah.
Just make the I know Starrcade is traditionally a Thanksgiving weekend somewhere in North Carolina or in the South. That's how it started. But you know what? Make it December pay-per-view. Do right by it.
Do you believe that because it was essentially WCW's WrestleMania, do you believe that Vince just wants to he finds it funny that it's just a house show that's been run into the ground? Like, is he back there in production truck turning off the audio?
I mean, that's petty as our get out, but it wouldn't be surprising. But why, like, bring it back 2 years ago of all times?
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. Whole lot of nothing.
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't get it.
Whole lot of nothing.
I don't get it. Anyways, I apparently missed a lot over the weekend, but at the same time, it sounded like I missed a whole lot.
Yeah, I didn't watch a whole. I don't feel like I missed a whole lot. That Adam Cole getting pounced bit was amazing. This dude, number one, man. Yeah, we got to talk about this real quick. Flipping NXT, running their guys into the ground. So they're coming off of just a huge Survivor Series War Games weekend, right? So they have opening NXT, the show, Bob Fish, Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh, didn't Bob Fish get concussed?
Getting in there with Keith Lee, who's just pouncing everybody, and David Putty. And then, Keith Lee deadlifts Bob Fish, throws him onto Kyle O'Reilly. Bob Fish is not kind of loony. And then you come back from commercial, and Roderick Strong, who had cut a promo with the other guys like 5 minutes before, because it was at the beginning of the match. Roderick Strong's in there, and Tom Phillips.
Oh yeah, I heard he did NXT.
Yeah, he did really. He's really good.
He's really good.
He's really good, man. He was like, hey, interesting situation happened. Roderick Strong, he's wearing his jeans and
amazing.
shoes, and dude, the match was still great. It was still great. It was still a Roderick Strong level, Kyle O'Reilly level match.
These guys are pros,
seamless.
Man. These guys are pros.
A seamless match. I was
pros,
into it.
dude.
And then poor Crown Jewel Mansoor had a match afterwards with Shane Thorne.
Yeah.
And the crowd was just like, because the match was so good. The tag match was so good. And then Adam Cole. And the reaction that everybody had to the pounce is basically what led to Keith Lee and Dijakovic losing. Because they were like, as Adam Cole got thrown and then Dijakovic got hit with the whatever.
Yeah.
But, man, yeah, that was killer. NXT is so good. Before we continue, though, here's the word from our sponsor of today's show, Hims. The holidays are here, and if your turkey is feeling low on stuffing, you're not alone. 40% of men by age 40 struggle with ED, and if you didn't get the reference, that's a euphemism for your front area.
Yeah.
Sexual stuff.
But why would guys try odd solutions, or worse yet, do nothing at all when looking for a Christmas miracle? Man, stumbling all over the place. Looking for a Christmas miracle to treat their ED when they could turn to medicine and science. So check out Hims, the gift that helps you keep giving.
I just figured, people hear stuffing and turkey. They're like, what are you guys talking about food for? No, we're talking about sex right now. Hims connects you with real doctors who can prescribe you well-known generic equivalents to name brand prescriptions to help you combat ED. We're talking real solutions backed by science. All you got to do is answer questions about your medical history and chat with the doctor for a confidential review. If you're approved by the doctor, products are sent directly to your door.
Hims makes getting treatment for your ED easy and affordable. You can say goodbye to awkward in-person doctor visits and long wait times at the pharmacy. Make sure that the Christmas tree isn't the only thing going up this year.
Yeah.
Try out some Hims.
Again, euphemisms
for man's own.
Check this one out. Your holiday candle just found its match. Get it? Because you get on fire.
Yeah, light it.
Yeah, it burns down there.
Well, I mean, hopefully.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Try Hims today by starting out with a free online visit. Go to forhims.com/GIR5. That's forhims.com/GIR5. The number 5. Forhims.com/GIR5. Prescription products are subject to doctor's approval and require an online consultation with a physician who will determine if a prescription is appropriate.
See website for full details and safety information. This could cost hundreds if you went in person to the doctor's office or pharmacy. Remember, that's forhims.com/GIR5.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a good one here. The humidifier says, pounce your significant other in the bedroom. There you go. Don't throw him or her out the window or anything, but euphemism again, powerful sex.
All right.
Oh man. This was kind of interesting.
This is interesting. So Tommaso
Some
Ciampa
people would rather quit WWE than have to deal with Raw or SmackDown.
and have to work 200 days a year.
Hardly surprising,
I
but
know.
it is interesting to hear it from somebody, one of the top people in the company.
Obviously. So Tommaso Ciampa was on Lillian Garcia's podcast, Chasing Glory, recently, and he was asked if he would accept invite to join Raw or SmackDown. This is what he had to say, quote, "I won't. Like, I'm not kidding to the extent of I've communicated this, and now it's different. So before, I just want to, because I really believed in NXT and wanted to write it out." He mentions earlier, I didn't include the quote here, that he really fought being called up before when he and Gargano and Ricochet and Aleister Black all were kind of called up.
Right,
He said he really fought it. He says, "I have a little one at home. My schedule is better in NXT than it would be on the road. And I had neck surgery, and I'm not friggin' stupid. Like, I get my window was smaller than it was. My bump card is ticking, and I just look at it like if I'm doing 200 days a year on the road with Raw or SmackDown, or I'm doing a manageable load of 30 to 50 matches with NXT. Okay, so I could do 4 years with that in that time that I do that in 1 year in Raw and SmackDown. So how long can my career and portfolio grow here as opposed to growing there? So now it's become a thing where I've legitimately vocalized to them, like, if I have to go to Raw or SmackDown, I'm going to retire, and I would love to produce or coach or be part of it, but there's no way I'm taking on that load and going, yeah, you know what, I'll just have a 6 months run and call it quits. I just won't do it. It's just not worth it to me." Hats off to Tommaso
That's
Ciampa,
good, man. That's good.
He also talks about having a conversation with Shawn Michaels back at the previous call-up type of thing. And I guess Shawn Michaels was kind of thought it was funny that apparently both Ciampa and Gargano were like, we don't want to go.
Yeah.
And
you could kind of see it on their faces, too.
Totally. And he's like, I guess Shawn wasn't used to people turning down money.
Yeah.
But then, it comes at an expense of your body, time with your family.
Yeah.
It all depends on what people really value.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if Tommaso Ciampa,
100%.
obviously he loves pro wrestling, but if he, wants to have a fulfilling life after he's done wrestling, and doesn't want to go out there and significantly hurt himself wrestling for that money, take less of it, spend more time with your family, save your body.
It's very interesting to see where people fall on that. It's like some people, obviously, they're getting that big paycheck. Some people, they want something else. A guy like Shinsuke Nakamura evidently is total, that's a dude who he likes to surf. And he likes to, but apparently he's totally fine being on the main roster.
Meltzer kept on saying that one of the reasons that he enjoyed being WWE is that he didn't have to work such a physical style.
Yeah.
Wrestling in New Japan, you're maybe not doing as many matches, but it's potentially a pretty physical style, especially if you bill yourself as King of Strong Style.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna be working a lot of stiff matches.
Yeah, it's kind of his thing. Yeah.
So he can come here, lighten up his style, or he might spend more days on the road and wrestle more matches per se. But if they're not as tolling on his body, then I guess it's a deal he's willing to make.
Yeah, comparatively speaking. So that's interesting stuff. I mean, now things are a bit different now. I don't know if you heard this. This is totally a tangent, but apparently there were some superstars, and nobody was named, obviously, that were not too happy about NXT getting such a strong push at Survivor Series.
Oh yeah,
there were some backstage who were totally cool with it. Of course, everybody's different. Everybody has their take on things, but there are some people backstage who are like, "What the hell, man? Like, what? Why do they get so much? They get so much of a push." Like, 'cause it's all business, man. They're trying to get these ratings up.
I know.
And we're going to find out today.
There's a Wednesday Night War.
Yeah, there's a Wednesday Night War going on. But yeah, this is interesting. I mean, he's like top guy in NXT, basically. And he's like, hey, and Triple H has said a couple times, all sorts of people have been asking me to go to NXT. I'm sure that for a lot of people, look, nobody's going to, everybody, this is the great thing. This is the best thing about AEW, and then like Impact, for example. A lot of people are happy in Impact. Seem very happy there. The wrestlers have a lot of leverage these days.
Yep.
If you're a name, if you've made even somewhat of a name for yourself, you are gonna have leverage. A guy like Tommaso Ciampa, he can go wherever he wants. And if they say, hey, go to Raw or SmackDown, and he says, no, I don't want to.
And they say, do it. It's in your contract. And he says, peace.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
He seems like he'd be totally content.
Yeah.
Or saying, no, I'm not going to do that, but I'll coach at the Performance Center.
WWE's not looking to get rid of anybody because a guy like Tommaso Ciampa, especially, he shows up in AEW. You think they're not going to give him a sweetheart deal like that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll give you probably more what you're making in NXT.
Yep.
And, you know, all you have to do is work TV. They don't do house shows. They let their guys do indie stuff if they want to.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was very interesting. Everybody, you know, especially like the older guys who have had physical issues, you know, and then he's got like a brand new baby. Who wants to be away from that?
I know.
You know, I know some people do.
I mean, he's in his mid-30s at least. He's been wrestling for a long time.
He's got to be like what, 30? I'm going to say 37. What do you say?
I think he's 35, 34, 35. He's younger because he's got some gray in his beard, so you think he's older, but I think he's mid-30s. But even then, yeah, he's been wrestling for a long time.
He has been wrestling for a very long time. He is 30. Wow, 34. Gee whiz, looks 44. That's crazy. Anyways, interesting.
Speaking of how a competition benefits not one of us, but all of us, Steve. New Japan President Harold Mage spoke with Fox Sports Australia.
Oh yeah,
I did watch an episode of Succession this weekend. That's the one TV I got to.
How far are you along?
I have not got to the one. Was it Boar on the Floor?
Boar on the Floor, man.
Is that when they go to New Mexico?
Yes.
Okay, that's the next episode.
I think is that when they go to New Mexico?
It's like a family retreat. That was the preview for it. The family retreat for like a PR thing.
I forget if they're in New Mexico when that happens. The family takes a couple different trips together.
Oh, all right.
So maybe it is, maybe it's not.
All right.
I'm
Anyways,
not sure.
Harold Mage spoke to Fox Sports Australia recently.
The New Mexico, that's a good one though. That's a really good one.
And said the following when asked about potentially working with All Elite Wrestling in the future. Quote, "We're very open to working with everyone. We don't exclude anyone, but it does take time to create that trust between companies. And right now, AEW is still in the exploratory phase. They're trying to establish themselves as a brand. What is this brand? They're about 1 year in, and we're starting to see what their brand is all about. Then we'll have to see if that brand fits our brand, of course. At this stage, they still have different styles than we do, and that's the only thing. We're looking at what their brand positioning is and whether it complements ours." And then he's also asked if there's any bad blood between New Japan and the Elite, because it seems to be a bit on the side of the Elite.
Yeah, he says, at least from his point of view, he says, no, it's a business at the end of the Hold on a second. At the end of the day is even a colloquialism in Japan. At the end of the day, that's the most wrestling thing there is.
The universal language.
At the end of the day, he says, the wrestlers we hire, we work with on a contractual basis for a certain period of time. Obviously, we would have loved to have kept them here, kept having them here, but I can understand that if there's in their minds a bigger and better opportunity, well, then that's just a natural way for competition to move forward. It's a natural thing. I do also believe the likes of AEW is good for the industry because it puts a lot of new money into the industry, and a lot of people might be getting more interested in pro wrestling. People who might not have been interested in AEW hadn't been established, so it can only be good for the industry. That's all good lip service, but I wonder what's going on behind the scenes that would cause Nick Jackson to say, nope, not going to happen. Because that was only like a couple of weeks ago that he was pretty adamant on Twitter.
Yeah.
Maybe this is New Japan responding to that, saying, "Hey, we want to start building some bridges here,
smooth things out."
Yes, at their I don't know about their current, but their most recent American partner, Ring of Honor, and all the problems they're having. Talent exchanges, I think, they go a long ways for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is
very
interesting.
Diplomatic. I wonder if that's you got to wonder, is that just the public face of what they'd like to say, to be diplomatic about things and not turn people who might be crossover fans against them?
Yeah.
Or is this true? Is this
from
real?
a business standpoint, it doesn't make any sense for them to go out and put AEW on blast,
No, it totally doesn't.
It doesn't.
But it does. It makes you wonder: is this how they feel, or are they just paying lip service?
Yeah, who knows?
They do have their own. Although we haven't really heard about the New Japan Pro Wrestling of America promotion since it was announced.
Yeah.
And what they're going to do with that. Like there hasn't really been any updates on that. Maybe they're waiting for 2020.
Could be.
Maybe they'll have a big announcement at Wrestle Kingdom.
Could be.
That should be fun.
Or a New Year's Dash, something like that.
Yeah, that could be cool.
All right, let's talk about something getting way worse, Steve.
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
This is very interesting.
It's an interesting reaction to something that's already bad. Anyways, here.
I want this to be I hope to God this is true. I want the game to keep on getting worse.
Progressively worse.
Yeah.
So, Cultaholic is reporting that Justin Leeper, a former writer of the Raw vs. SmackDown franchise, painted a grim picture for the future of WWE video games. Because according to Leeper, quote, "I've heard about double-digit numbers of people on the team who quit. It's developers. Mm-hmm. They haven't quit for other stuff. They just quit because it's like, man, I don't want the stink on me anymore. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm leaving. I'm taking my stuff and going. He also mentions, quote, 2K20 is selling poorly. It's doing poorly all around, and that means the budget is going to be cut. It means that 2K21 is going to have to be made with much less money, which means less money to fix things, less money to innovate. Ugh. And then now there's about 10 less people on the team. So as you can tell, the outlook for 2K20 isn't very good either.
2K21, yeah.
Oh, sorry, 2K21. What a great way to improve the failing fortunes of a video game franchise. Instead of do things that maybe could make it better, let's make it worse.
This is too good to be true. I feel like this is too good to be true. You can't respond.
Not April 1st, man.
You can't respond to a debacle with more debacle. It's not two negatives make a positive, man. I mean, is it literally just going to end up being WWE X Goat Simulator?
This is what is
that what it's going to be?
It could be so stripped down. There's only exhibition play. It's like there's all these bells and whistles that people enjoy. However, if we're going to get it right, let's just do one thing.
Yeah,
you can set up a match and play. Nothing else. No customization. No universe mode. No my career. You can set up a match and play. It worked fine for the early N64 wrestling games. Why can't it work fine now?
Sure. Yeah.
And then maybe next year. Or 2K22. Oh, look, we learned how to actually produce a game that actually works, at least in one function.
Let's add one
Maybe
thing.
we can add something.
Yeah.
And year after year, build this thing back up.
Yeah.
Let's do one thing really well first, engender some goodwill from our community.
No, that won't engender anything. They take away everything? Are you kidding me? The people, you know how people are these days, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
They want it all, and they want it all to be perfect. Although if it's not perfect, they crap all over it immediately.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know. It's all knee-jerk reactions.
I personally want to see WWE X Goat Simulator. That's what I want to see.
Oh, that'd be great.
I want to see this just to be even worse than it is right now.
Agreed.
Because to me, it's more entertaining. Granted, we have not played a lot of it this year, but we've sort of we had planned on focusing less on video game stuff. Yeah. Anyways, and this gives us a very convenient excuse.
My career mode is insufferable, man.
It's abysmal.
It's so bad.
It's really bad.
It's not even so bad as good. It's just boring. It's boring.
Yeah, there aren't enough glitches in it. So then it ends up being like, just if you pay attention, the dialogue is so bad.
It's awful.
It's just, and it's
awful.
You're right in that respect. I do appreciate how bad the graphics are, like how it looks like a PS2 game. I appreciate that stuff. There have been some minor moments of legitimate humor in my career. We're still pretty early on in it. It is really bad.
It's horrible.
And there's load
horrible.
screens
for everything.
For literally everything.
You have a 90-second cutscene. You have to sit through 2 minutes of load screen.
And here's the thing, man. We're getting to the new generation of consoles. I think they're coming out like a year from now, aren't they? It's like going to be, I think, like next holiday.
Probably. That makes sense.
I think. I don't know. I don't keep up on video game stuff anymore.
No, I don't either.
But so they're going to have to transition this pile of crap franchise. They're going to have to transition to a new. This is how is it? A massive franchise like WWE is the new Ride to Hell Retribution. How is that possible? That's crazy.
I don't have an answer for you, man.
That's absolutely crazy.
Don't have an answer.
Where does I'm assuming the budget comes from 2K, right?
I would think so.
They get the license from WWE. They strike up a deal.
But I would think that would be a multi-term deal with terms already WWE. Negotiated.
They pay WWE, but does WWE have any this thing is heading to I don't know when their contract is going to be up, but if this keeps up, that contract is going bye-bye.
Oh, yeah.
They'll go to, I don't know, who else makes games? EA or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm excited, though. I just want to see just more glitches.
Oh, well, Del Taco just responded to a thing we're in where a friendo went to the one in Barstow. And then Ed Duran said one day we should do a friendo meetup at Del Taco. And Del Taco said we're in.
Whoa! All right. Whoa! A friendo, that's official.
Official Del Taco meetup at Barstow.
At Barstow Del Taco? Oh my God!
All
How
right,
many
man.
friendos live within a
driving distance?
Yeah, a reasonable driving distance of Barstow. Del Taco's in. We gotta get.
Get on that. I know.
Our managers to hook up a endorsement thing.
Heck yeah, man.
Because people know we're legit into Del Taco.
I had some this weekend. On the road.
Oh, you didn't tell me. That's awesome. Good job.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Chicken soft taco and Cali burrito, man.
Barstow. I mean, honestly, like, we got to hit him up. Say, hey, is there anything you could do about spreading the quality out to the franchises?
You gotta. It's the mecca of Del Taco. You gotta keep that.
It should be singular.
It should be special. If you're willing to make the effort to go there, you should be rewarded.
All right, fair enough.
I have no problem with them keeping the secret of the finest Del Taco.
So then when it's like, hey, we're going to go to Vegas for Double or Nothing 2, it's like we get to go through Barstow.
Exactly.
You go in there, film it.
Not only can we do it, we can do it twice there and the way back.
Oh, and the way back.
We could buy a bunch of stuff, bring a cooler, put it in there, eat it all weekend.
Well, that's a bit much.
I don't know, man.
That's
It's pretty good.
much.
It's pretty darn good. Anyways, let's do Raw preview such as it is right now. There's only 2 items. First, Charlotte Flair collides with the Kabuki Warriors in a 1-on-2 handicap match.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Charlotte Flair has felt Asuka's dreaded poison mist twice now, but the challenge that awaits her this Monday might be even of a graver proposition.
Might be even an even graver proposition.
That's confusing.
That's not even right.
The Queen will collide with the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions in a 2-on-1 handicap match on Raw. Can Flair overcome the odds and best Asuka and Kairi Sane, or will the Kabuki Warriors continue to pave their unbelievable path of destruction? She shouldn't. Something tells me she's gonna.
Yeah, she's going to make them look bad. But they're bad guys, so that's okay. Just I don't want her to look too bad. Don't make it look like she should win this match.
They're going to. 100%.
You think she's going to win this match?
I think it's a 50-50 proposition that she wins it.
I think that's.
But it's guaranteed they're going to make it look like that she's going to win it.
Yeah, they book her really, really strong though, so I get it. Asuka's great though. So is Kairi Sane. They're both great.
They're all great.
What do you think of the new theme music? You hear it yet?
I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, they played it like seemingly. I watched a clip from WWE saying this is their new theme music, right? But it's just a live clip of them coming out at Starrcade. But here's the thing: you can hear the music crystal clear. And I'm wondering if it's actually in arena audio because the crowd was that dead.
Or if it's overdubbed.
Or if it's, I speculate they actually just put on the music like that's an audio track.
Yeah.
For the video release. Anyways, Seth Rollins to issue apology on Raw, and we're going to update that in a second.
Yeah, man, I'm catching up to you.
You're closing in because of Survivor Series, huh?
And because I counted Starrcade too, because that's on the network. That's canon.
Is that actually on the network?
It was on the network.
Whoa, buddy. Does a one-time YouTube streaming thing count as canon?
That's canon.
Broadcasting on YouTube?
Isn't that what we do?
Are we WWE canon?
No, but we're going in Raw canon.
Ah, there you go.
We're official going in Raw canon.
Seth Rollins to issue an apology on Raw. That's fine. You want to keep it close? Go ahead. Seth Rollins held nothing back.
Even if it benefited you, I would have kept it in there. It's not for mutual benefit. It's officially released stuff.
Fair enough. Seth Rollins held nothing back this past Monday, chastising every single Raw superstar for their performance in Survivor Series. Now he's looking to extinguish all the bridges he potentially burned down after sending out a tweet. Rollins will look to make amends following his controversial comments that led to a main event clash with Kevin Owens, who I believe he called a lazy piece of crap.
Lazy piece of crap.
Which saw Authors of Pain shockingly lay waste to Owens, but give the Architect a pass. What will Rollins say in his apology? Find out this Monday night at 8/7 Central on Raw. So, thrilling episode of Raw.
Yes.
On the horizon.
Yes.
I did put up a last-minute question thread. Let's see if anybody responded to it.
Oh, we got a new member, the villain Alan Black. Welcome.
Welcome. Oh, man. So exciting. This Del Taco thing.
Oh, here, we got some super chat
I'm
student.
follow this guy, too. Or this account.
Yes. Nick C. Hey, guys. Flair was awesome last Wednesday, but my Thanksgiving was sadly a bummer. Sorry to hear that, Nick. Your content always helps, so thank you very much. Hand on heart.
I wonder why it was a bummer. That's sad.
Yeah. Jose Alaguna says, Michelle, what's my name again? Don't tell me it's Eggman.
Yeah, somebody in the comments really popped because we're all serious and stuff talking about the Undertaker thing, the Broken Skull sessions.
Yeah.
And then you're like, yeah, he he didn't know what his name was. He just knew the name of his wife. And I just said, Michelle, what's my name?
Adrian C. says, I'm taking credit for this. That was my video Del Taco responded to.
All right, Adrian C., you just made the list, but it's like a good list.
It's the Friendo Party of Del Taco list.
Oh, yeah. So that's right. Ambrose Mox had an interview with Chris Van Vliet that dropped. This is according to the Going In Observer.
Yeah.
That dropped earlier today, in which he said, basically, as long as I'm wrestling, I'm going to work in Japan The question is, do you think he's going to show up for Wrestle Kingdom?
Oh, I want to see him at DDT Pro.
100%. That I would love. He goes down water slides.
Super serious Mox.
Yeah.
Going down water slides, the bat with the barbed wire on it.
Yeah. That's good.
That's what I want to see.
I like that a lot.
I don't think he's booked for Wrestle Kingdom, but I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up.
Oh, he's going to be there for sure. I mean, Jericho's going to be there. He's going to be there. Let's see here. Huo Long Heavy. Will the Wrestlers of Fun Wrestling and WCW unionize? If so, what's their dumb union name? I've been watching The Irishman. I watched like the first 2 episodes of it.
All right.
Over the weekend. That, you know, obviously Hoffa. Pacino's having a great time in that movie.
You mentioned, yeah.
He's having a blast in that movie.
Maybe I'll try to watch it this weekend and we can do a review.
You rush a guy with a gun. If he's got a knife, you run away.
If I get a chance to watch it this next weekend, I don't know if I will. We can do
it's like a 3-month affair, dude.
A review of Deepfake the movie.
Yeah, yeah. You actually that doesn't bug after the first like 5 hours.
All right.
Like you start, it's like you just accept. What's actually more jarring is they've given De Niro blue eyes. That's more jarring because I think the real guy he's playing had blue eyes. That's more jarring than it's like he don't have blue eyes.
Yeah,
that doesn't look normal.
That's interesting.
More than the deep fake. The deep fake stuff at first is kind of jarring though. It's like it just looks like LA Noire.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. It'd probably be the Friendo Unified Championship Union.
Friendo Union Championship.
Well, no,
Unified Championship.
Friendo Unified Champion.
That's good. Good one. Let's see here. Quentin. That's good. That's good. This was funny stuff. I saw a little gif of this. Quentin says, Yano and Colt Cabana for Tag Team of the Year. They're tearing it up in World Tag League.
I heard they're doing some fun stuff.
And Yano, like, took a guy down, and, like, Colt Cabana got up on the top, and he's like, you got to bring him closer, because he's, like, clear across the other side of the ring. So he brings him closer, and then by the time they get it figured out, the guy's able to get a leg up.
Oh, that's funny.
Thwarts Colt Cabana. Easy asks, who next do you want to see on Broken Skull? Oh, it's Christian. It's the Hall of Famer Christian. Who do you want to see on Broken Skull Sessions next? Man, he set a high bar for The Undertaker. Huge bar. I would say oh, no. That's my tummy.
Somebody's hungry.
All I had was a banana this morning.
I mean, on the Stone Cold Podcast, the network, he had Vince.
Yeah, I know, but
he had
like
Triple H, he had Brock.
He had Heyman, but like I feel like this should be like a deeper dive. That stuff wasn't all that deep. Who's notoriously closed off?
That's what I'm thinking too.
Undertaker is he's so special.
I know. Sting, have Sting on there.
That's a good one.
That'd be good.
That's a good one.
Sting would be
Terry
good.
Funk.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good. About Jeff Jarrett. You don't want to see that?
Yeah.
Because I think they hate each other, don't they?
Well, I don't know.
Or Austin had a problem with
He
Jeff
maybe had
Jarrett.
a problem, but I feel like Austin's kind of got past a lot of the old beefs.
See, that's why I'd like to see it, because I want to see them hash it out a little bit.
Ed Duran says, we can all share the credit. It was Ed's tweet, too. Follow-up tweet.
Ah, the Friendo meetup thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Credit where credit's due.
Oh, Samuel L. Bronco says Brett. That'd be good.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good.
Or The Rock, as Adrian C says, The Rock. That'd be a good option, too.
You know, I thought when you passed out to the sharpshooter, I'd be over even more.
I thought you really passed out.
I thought you really passed
So I
out.
wanted to go down and help you.
You know,
but I couldn't because I got to protect the
I
business.
got to protect the business. It would have been exposed.
What would they be drinking? Because I don't know if Brett drinks or not.
You want some French fries?
It's a big plate of
You want some poutine?
some poutine, eh?
Tell me, you ever play that 2K20? Oh yeah, they went to my house. But then it wasn't.
Let's see here. Dalton asks, what is the greatest shoot brother tag team? That's got to be the Steiners, right? A lot of tough guy tag teams.
Yeah.
The Steiners, though.
And the Steiners up there, the Briscoes maybe.
Which Briscoes? The current Briscoes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or the
old-timey Briscoes.
Yeah, the
They're
old-timey
probably
Briscoes.
tough dudes.
Yeah. The Funks.
The Funks, yeah. Undertaker and Kane. The Brothers of Destruction.
Not real brothers, though. Shoot brothers, real brothers.
Oh, right.
Hardys.
I don't know. They're not really shoot fighters, are they?
No, I mean like these means real brothers tag teams. Real brother tag teams.
Oh, I thought he meant like guys who would shoot on you.
No, I think legit brothers who are in a tag team.
Oh, okay.
So hard. I mean, all the names we said qualify because they're all brothers.
It'd be the Dudleys. They're like the most.
They're not real brothers, man.
Okay, fine. Edge and Christian.
They're not real brothers either.
Too good, me brother.
No.
I don't get it too good.
Jason Lewis says Harlem Heat.
Harlem Heat. Oh, tops number one. Because here's the thing.
Do that.
Because here's the thing about them. Not only are they shoot brothers, they're the best shoot interviewers.
Yeah, man. Yes. DKC Return says, here's 2 bones, amigo.
Thank you.
Amigos.
Javi says, if Brock Lesnar had a custom belt, what would it be?
Land.
Oh, crap. I got to go to Discord. I forgot about Discord.
Land.
Yeah, it would just be territory.
A piece of turf.
It'd be turf.
On a tough leather belt.
Cody wants to know, do we think Starrcade was a disaster on purpose to ruin a WCW legacy to stick it to Cody?
Mentioned.
I don't believe that. I don't think Vince would put on a crap show on purpose, totally on purpose. I think that he wants to put on decent shows.
Some other people in here in chat mentioned the Lucha Brothers. That's a good answer. In terms of pure wrestling skill.
Are they legit brothers?
Yeah.
They are. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Greg Morris, what wrestler from any promotion would you want to be in a Secret Santa with? Oh, DiBiase. Keep it kayfabe, brother.
Oh, it has to be kayfabe?
Well, I'm keeping it kayfabe. Who's richer than DiBiase? Oh, you see MJF won that ring?
I did.
It's a good-looking ring.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Solid. And who don't you want? Like the Boogeyman. That'd be scary.
Get worms.
His gift, it'd be the worms, or he'd show up at your house at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
In your room.
To give you the worms.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we're talking pure dollars and cents, not that anybody kayfabe-wise is richer than DiBiase. Yeah. I'll say the New Day, because I like pancakes.
That's good. So you just want like a thing of cold
pancakes? Huge platter of pancakes.
All right.
I had pancakes this morning. They were delicious.
That sounds amazing. Let's see here. Snake Sosa says, from what it seems, I'm one of the few that doesn't like the Fiend belt. You're one of the many. Lots of people do not like that title.
Doesn't do anything for me.
I just appreciate the craftsmanship.
I can appreciate the
craftsmanship. I don't care what it looks like. Just give me something that's well crafted.
I can appreciate the craftsmanship, but still not like it.
Let's see here. Jimmy Thomas. Why won't WWE give us what we want? A Firefly Funhouse and a Hardy Compound crossover. Because Vince doesn't want it.
DKC returns pop quiz. Who was Dash and who was Dawson?
Scott Dawson's the bald one, baby.
There you go. See how long you retain that information.
Oh, yeah.
Zach McClain says DiBiase is show rich. JBL is functionally rich. However, in kayfabe,
DiBiase was able to buy another Undertaker. So that's crazy. That's crazy rich.
Yeah. Kayfabe, though, yes.
You know what's hilarious about that? When I was doing that little bit of research there for the Undertaker segment on 10 for the Win, the little bit with DiBiase, if you go back and watch SummerSlam 94, was it? They do a segment where DiBiase's at a cemetery, and so shoot cemetery. He looks so self-conscious.
I remember that.
It's hilarious. Yeah. He does not want to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then finally, we need an update, man. Where do the points stand now after Starrcade?
Oh, I'm catching up to you, man.
So you guys remember, here this is it. This is the deal. I'm going to do like a little stinger music thing for this down the line. We did our mock draft around the time of the WWE draft, right? Is that what this was? Okay.
Exactly what it was.
You picked your guys. I picked my guy. I had a big lead for a long time, but now after Survivor Series and Starrcade, what does this sit now?
You have about 794 points. And I'm up to 749.
Ooh, so
your lead was well over 100 points at one point. And I've got it down to around 50.
784 to 749. Wow.
794 to
794 to 749?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Well, let's hope War Raiders said, who has AOP? You have AOP?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Yeah, the tide has really started to shift a little bit. Although, I think, do I have Aleister Black or do you have Aleister Black?
You do.
I do, okay.
But I have Andrade.
And then Lashley.
He wins a match every week on Raw.
I got Lashley. He won 2 matches.
You have Lashley and Rusev.
Lashley won 2 matches.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't it count for more because it was a main event?
No.
It's a special match. Main event of
Starrcade.
Starrcade.
A special match is a particular gimmick match or a championship match.
Main event of Starrcade doesn't count?
No.
Says you. Anyways, thanks everybody. Appreciate it. We got an overrun coming up.
Yeah.
Very soon. Until next time.
Oh, hold on, Rich Harsey. Did you see Matt Hardy's video teasing a lot of Bray's stuff crossed over with the broken character for a bit? Free the Delete. He's got new video stuff called Free
That's
the
cool.
Delete.
I always like when wrestlers sort of try to do their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's always cool. Oh, by the way, super duper shout out to Rich the Smash Bro. It was his birthday. He's like super old. I don't really know how old he is.
All right.
But his lovely daughter, Michaela, reached out. And she says, I love you and happy birthday. And we want to say to Rich, we love you and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Rich.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Until next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.